got any games on your phone? I mean, Nintendo 60 phone.
There's no such thing as a Nintendo 60 phone.
Not yet, there's not. Why was that not the name of the emulator on Android? That's a missed opportunity.
Hello and welcome back to the podcast. Today we're going to talk about 90s stuff, and I'm not even ready because I didn't open up Access Overlay in the proper channel of my notes in the Discord because we didn't get to do this episode for a week because
We
I had
don't
stutter
need
issues
notes.
2 weeks ago.
We were there, Lord. I can tell you all about the 90s. It was better and the internet made noise. It went. Yes. As if it had eaten a bad Taco Bell on a Tuesday, but Taco Bell was okay back then. Controversial opinion. Taco Bell's garbage. Cut that if you will, but don't be afraid.
I mean, it depends. I like their breakfast stuff, but I swear my location doesn't do breakfast anymore. So I was like, well, you took away the one thing I liked. Because it was It was the Crunch Wrap in it, but instead of what the lunch stuff has, it has like eggs. You can do bacon or sausage, and then there's a hash brown in there, and it's yummy.
Potatoes.
Yes.
Oh no, my noise cancellation isn't on. Everyone just heard me make that noise.
Oh well. All right, now I got it up. So the first
Hear
thing.
me breathing. Alright, my noise cancellation's on now. No one will hear me breathing now.
But one of the staples, and some of these things aren't 90s exclusive, but if you were a kid in the 90s, you probably grew up with these. We've got right over here a CRTV, weighs about 600 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah, if that thing fell off the counter, you were going to die.
It survived, though. That thing's tough.
I've had
you would with
fall so
gigantic
many times.
hunk of glass. It's pretty durable.
I still have one. I don't know.
This one right here behind me. I smack it all the time with my controllers. That poor thing.
I think it's somewhere in my room actually. It's a smaller one. It's about I'd say it's like half of this.
And in screen size, that means it's smaller.
Yeah.
Screens, the bezels galore on these things.
Yeah. And I've had that. It was a gift from my late grandma. So it's pretty nice. VCR players. There's actually. Let me see. Is it actually in the shot?
It's right there.
Yeah, you can kind of make it out. It's right under the TV there. Those play VHS tapes. Not affiliated.
Wow. I feel so educated on learning about old technology. Did you know that magnets made pictures? Because that's how this plays. Dora. Ouch. And then somehow we upgraded to DVDs by burning binary code to a piece of aluminum, but you know.
We also had, I'm not sure if it was for a specific restaurant or what, but there was that logo on the 90s cups. I'll put a picture of it on screen. It was everywhere, and I've seen a resurgence in it in like stuff online lately. It's just something comfy from back then.
You know, I'm inspired to go on eBay just to see if I can't find a pack of them cups. They were everywhere. We drink from them all the time.
Hear me out. Print a piece of paper with the logo on it and just put it on a cup, and then you have a permanent cup.
But that's not the same feeling. It's not disposable.
You also get a one of those. I'm not sure what they called it exactly, but it was like It was something that would be like so high, and then you'd have a big, huge jug of water that goes in it, and the water that come out of them things was colder than the Arctic.
Oh, they still make them things.
Yeah, and those cups were usually sometimes found in there.
Yes, that's where you get them. That's how I called them Sunday school cups, because the church we went to, that's where we got the water from, was from that fountain with them cups of water.
Yeah, I remember
The holiest of all waters.
I remember at the church I go to, they had a bunch of those, but sometimes we'd have to go to the office
90s.
for some reason. And the one at the office had a hot thing because they were like the people would make their coffee there, so you get a cup of hot water, then they'd go and like stir in their coffee mix or whatever. And I was curious one time. I was like, I want to see what this hot water's like.
It's hot. 12.
But yeah, I do remember going up to those machines, and I'd get a cup of water, drink it, and then when I was done with it, I'd throw the cup away, get a new cup instead of just reusing the cup.
Yes. Except we didn't get hot water on ours. We had cold and then room temperature.
Well, you could get fucking piping hot water out of these things.
The ones though, I've seen them like that, but the ones that I used didn't have the hot water because it would have been too dangerous. So we had room temperature and ice cold.
Yeah. Also, one of the popular excuse me, cartoons / children's programming channels came out. Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure that was a 90s thing specifically.
I think it was actually in the 80s, like 85, if I understood it right. That channel's ancient by now.
Let's fact check. Nickelodeon.
Or maybe the idea was thought of in the 80s. I thought it was a late 80s thing, or mid 80s show.
Founded December 1st, 1977. Okay, never mind.
It's even older than I thought it was. Well, founded in the 70s as the name, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I never knew there were 70s Nickelodeon shows.
In the 90s stuff with, it had SpongeBob, it had all sorts of other shows, but we'll get to that. We also had those old alarm clocks that they were digital and they had just red letters.
So back in my day, my clock was analog. It went tick, 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 tock. Clocks don't make noise now. It's sad. Oh. Honest. No, you can't talk about that here. It didn't exist.
The people that were in it were alive.
No. Only one of them was. The other one didn't exist yet. Or did he? I don't know. I knew it was late 90s. Let's roll the die again. See, in the 90s, we didn't have internet. Oh, yes, we did. But in the early 90s, we didn't. So you played Dungeons & Dragons with your friends. I guess. I don't know. I didn't exist in the early 90s. And if you rolled... I can't roll the dice. Oh, I got 12 again.
We obviously know Markiplier is old enough, but yes, Ethan Nestor is from 1996.
Oh. So, you heard it here, folks. This is the Wikipedia article for Ethan.
Anyways, we had boom boxes back then that there were the size of a mini fridge.
Until the humble Walkman came out.
Insert the clip of the Simpsons where they're like walking with the giant boom boxes, and then the two old guys walk out with a giant record player.
Hey, them old school record players, you could tow them if you were strong enough. They didn't need electricity. You just wind them up and away you went.
Max, it was like the size of this shelf.
If you were strong enough is the key word.
Way back then, we had Windows 95 to 98.
Wonderful things, except for 98 first edition. Second edition was cooler. We don't talk about ME, though.
I don't even know if we ever had that one. But I know we had 95 and 98 at some point. I still have a hard drive somewhere that I believe runs uh, 98. I need to get the stuff to try to boot it back up, but I have a feeling it's not going to because it's not been powered up for 10 years at this point. It's probably dead. But I want to try.
Oh, worse. If you still have the machine, perhaps the worst case scenario is the CMOS battery just be, oh, well, then you ain't getting that drive booting.
Yeah, we were moving and it was going to be tossed because it was old and it didn't do that well. So, but I was like, I'm going to save the hard drive because maybe I can do something with it in the future. And then I forgot about it. You can still
get the data off of it.
Nah, we'll see.
Booting from it, maybe not so much, but the data, you can absolutely just copy it over.
The old screensavers on specifically Windows, the little pipe thing that just like...
If you didn't see it, here's what it looks like appearing on screen just to make Lord edit it in. And also Furbies, that's what I am.
Yes.
They talk like this. Wow, wow. Yummy. I want cake.
This is more of a memory thing. Remember when you...
That's what they sound like. They just had an autistic fit every day until you gave them...
Pretty much. Did you ever remember when you had those fans that were on a stand, they're big round, like a metal cage around it, and you just go up to it and you just talk through it, and it's like,
You turned it into Darth Vader.
Yes. So.
But it was cooler, because if you stuck your finger in there, it hurt a lot worse than today, fans. Lord, don't eat food while we're recording.
I'm not eating. This is a cough drop, so I hopefully don't die too much.
Supposed to suck on it.
It's the last little bit of it. I'm chewing it to get it done.
No, you gotta suck on it.
It's too small.
Now
I'm
it's
gonna
ruined.
Swallow it by accident.
Now it's all ruined. You gotta go suck on another one. You done messed it up. You can't chew it. Voids everything. Gotta start over.
So you're saying you want me to suck on it?
You gotta suck on that cough drop.
You deliberately said it like that, so it sounded like something else.
Quack drop, cough drop. Oh, poop. I meant to say cough.
Anyway, here is a list.
But I'm trying to sound like I'm from New Jersey.
Popular 90s movies, specifically ones that I have seen.
And if y'all hadn't seen it, you're just too young.
Pulp Fiction, Schindler's List, The Shawshank Redemption, Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Nightmare Before Christmas, Saving Private Ryan, The Big Lebowski, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, Fight Club, Apollo 13.
Okay, that's a long list, Lord. People are gonna lose. Their
be patient. Apollo 13.
ADHD. Think of the people who need the. Gotta think of the people who need the map, Lord.
The Fugitive, Terminator 2, The Matrix, Aladdin, The Phantom Menace, Titanic, Forrest Gump, Independence Day, The Green Mile, The Truman Show, The Fifth Element, Home Alone, and Disney's Hercules, Groundhog Day, A Bug's Life, Hook, and Dumb and Dumber.
If anyone can recite what he just said, congratulations.
Now for shows. King of the Hill, That 70s Show, Batman Beyond, Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Ed, Edd and Eddy. That's all the shows I wrote.
What? What are the rest of them?
Honestly, I don't really know. A ton of 90s
Family
shows.
Matters. Tell them about Family Matters. Steve Urkel, he's awesome. It's wholesome. It's actually a good show.
This was live action, right?
Yes, it's about it's live action. It's a sitcom about this dude. He lives next door to his neighbors, but he's always going over there every day, and he like destroys their house and stuff. It's funny.
I'm drawing a blank here. I remember the title of the show. I just don't remember seeing much of it. I mostly watched cartoon stuff around the time. It was real life stuff could not stand. The only thing I did watch that was live action in the 90s that I was fine with was there was Sesame Street for a while. I know that started like
I think it's like the 60s or if not earlier.
Yeah. But it still airs to this day.
Yes.
We had Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Kirby.
Actually, was that a 90s thing? Let me look something.
I think Rogers is a little earlier.
It was a little earlier, but it was still airing around that time.
Yes. My brother used to watch that show. While he tries to figure out what Mr. Rogers is, I'll tell the other shows that were fantastic.
Zaboomafoo with the Kraft
The
Brothers.
what?
Zaboomafoo.
Maybe I am young.
I literally showed you a clip of this, and you were like, "Memory awakened." It's the two guys with the lemur.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now. We watched Barney. He was a big purple dinosaur, and he went rawr. No, he didn't.
There is actually,
but the big comfy couch was fantastic.
I can't remember where I saw. There was a video I saw recently where some guy's going into this whole thing about like proving that Barney is an extraterrestrial alien. That's like the same.
I could believe it.
Roughly, it's like the same species as it, or something like that. And it came to Earth, and it manipulates like.
Don't ruin my childhood hero
stuff. Okay.
Barney is a wholesome dinosaur.
If I find it, I'll put a link in the description because it's a fantastic video. But one of the things they were showing is the original run of the show where they had the really creepy looking Barney costume. Though they were talking about how the guy was talking about like, okay, so he's saying he's a thing from the kid's imagination, but like he always hides when the parents come around. He's like, why would you have to hide? And then it gets to this one episode where the kids were going to go to the beach, but it turns out like the parents, like something came up, like the dad was at work and then the mom, I guess, couldn't go or whatnot, or maybe it was bad weather or something. I don't know. And he just like took them on an imaginary trip to the beach, and they like feel like they're at the beach and everything. But by the end of the episode, the parents find a bucket of sand from the beach. So he literally manifested this beach thing into reality.
Barney does have powers.
And it's a really cool video. I'm going to make sure I find this video. It'll be in the description. Go watch it. Fantastic fucking video. I loved it. You'll never look at Barney the same, though.
Barney is a wholesome dude who put on a purple dinosaur costume and not the CGI garbage they got now. He's a wholesome dinosaur. I don't even remember what he sounds like.
Anyways, the toys
of the
about
90s.
We
Yay!
had the
Furbies.
Bobbit.
Oh, yeah, that too.
We had the Furby. Yes.
Yay! That's what I am.
Once again, this one was not
Horrible.
a specific 90s thing, the Light Bright, but we had one in the 90s. It was the original one, I think. I think we still have it somewhere. But basically, do you know what it is?
I'd seen a video of it not too long ago. Essentially, you just put pegs in like a board and it lights up.
Yeah, well, the idea is you like put a piece of paper in there and then you put the pegs in. That way you could like recreate the thing later, I guess, or whatever. But it was amusing. We had, I don't think this is the exact same thing. We had the Game Boy Color, and this is the
Patented by Nintendo.
I guess this is supposed to be the original one.
Lawsuit incoming. Yeah, that's the OG. It had no backlight. If your only hope with driving in the middle of the night after a parents-teacher conference was street lights. It's horrible.
Yeah. We had the Tamagotchis. I remember like tinkering with one of those way back. They actually brought them back. I saw them at like Best Buy and they were like $38.
Yeah, they're
each.
expensive.
Oh, awful. Rock'em Sock'em Robots came out.
Those things are awesome.
Moon Shoes.
I wanted those. I never got them though.
I got to try a pair of those. Those things are very, very dangerous.
Oh, so they are as good as I had hoped as a kid.
Essentially, if you don't know what it is, it's these. The ones I had was like purple, and I think the easiest way to do it was probably to just strap your shoes into it and then like slip into your shoes. But your shoes would get strapped onto these things, and you would like it would give you like a bounce when you walked, so you could simulate moon gravity, I guess.
I want them. I never got them. It's not too late to donate. My feet might still fit in it.
The board game Mousetrap.
I don't think I had that game, but I'd seen it.
It's pretty
I think
cool.
I might have been. It looked elaborate.
I wanted to play Mousetrap. You roll your dice and move your mice. Nobody gets hurt.
14.
Tell me you understand that reference.
No.
You're a fake VeggieTales fan.
Oh, look, I can only watch VeggieTales on Sundays whenever the Sunday school person wheeled the gigantic TV in.
You can watch them anytime now. They're all on YouTube.
But now I'm too old. No one's too old for Christ.
Super
Bible
Simon.
Man. Don't forget Bible Man.
Super Simon.
Oh. I don't know who it is, but I know who Bible Man is.
One thing at a time. So Super Simon.
Well, maybe I do know it. Oh, is that the game? I thought we were talking about TV shows.
It's kind of like no, we're talking about toys. It's like kind of like an oval or circle. And
yeah, my mom has the square one.
Yeah, and there's
from the 70s.
There's 4 buttons: red, yellow, blue, and green, or whatever. And it'll just beep like red. And your idea is you got to keep pressing the buttons in the order, and it keeps getting faster and faster until there's no possible way you could ever do it.
There's a new one they got now where you put a headset on your head and you could put it and you match it. I don't know. You look into someone else's eyes and match their colors to yours. It looks complicated. The original one was better.
Yo-yos. We had yo-yos. Those was well before the 90s, but
I was fixing to say, is that the 90 era thing? I'm a little surprised.
Some of these things, I'm just saying, we had them in the 90s. They may not be 90s exclusive.
Slinkies. When we could play with metal springs and not get hurt.
Yes, we had, you could do that and whatever. Also, some other shows, yes. Bible Man.
Yay!
We had that. We had VeggieTales. They were both pretty good.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Blue's Clues.
Actually, I don't know if Clifford was 90s. I know Blue's Clues was.
It was either 90s or early 2000s.
It might be early 2000s. I may be wrong.
Yes. Dexter's Laboratory.
Yay! Awesome show.
And then these were 2 that I only know about Hey Arnold just because I've seen the title before and I don't remember anything specifically. But then there was this one called Doug that I have forgotten almost everything about it, except I know this one episode, Doug was having a bad dream where everyone was turning into him.
I remember this.
It was just terrifying to him. Then it's like he finds I don't know if it was his girlfriend or his crush, and he's like, "Oh, you're still normal," and then she just morphs into him, and and then he just wakes up, and I'm like, that has just stuck with me. I can't. That's terrifying.
There is an old obscure show that I can't remember. It's like Roscoe's Bosco's or something. It's a little dog, and he's got a really fat friend. It's a bull. It's like Roscoe or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's really an obscure show, I think, at least to me, because I can barely remember. I'll remember one thing. In the show, he calls up his teacher, and he's a kinky voice operator on a phone, and he's like, "Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby," and then the lady's like, "Roscoe," and then he's like, "Mrs. Bighead," and they both hang up and go their separate ways. The 90s was a wild time for TV shows.
Ew.
Oh, yes, it's funny. I only remember that one scene. I don't remember. Oh, I remember another thing. So they go to a motel, and they're like, we need a motel for the night. And the dude's like, wow, the whole night? And then he just starts whistling. He's like, wow, all right, here you guys go. Wonderful time. No one understood the implications. It means that they're going to have funsies.
I mean, there was there's always like adult jokes in kids' movies and shows and stuff like Toy Story. So what do you say I get someone else to watch the sheep tonight?
Oh! Don't do that.
And like as a kid, you're just like.
And then Woody I only remember the YouTube poop version, so I just imagine Woody's just freaking out, going, he's just spazzing out. I can't remember the real scene anymore. I've corrupted it so much.
Yeah. And then there was other stuff as well. No.
How dirty can we talk about these? Because these shows actually push the boundary sometimes.
There are two other game things on here. The Game of Perfection, which
we still sell. It's garbage nowadays, but the old one was better.
I remembered what this was when I was looking it up, and I completely forgot, so I need to look it up again. Game of Perfection.
So it's got shapes, and your goal is to either you got to take out the shapes or put in the shapes before time runs out, or else the whole thing pops and everything falls apart.
Oh, that thing. Okay, I got it.
But I don't know if you're taking them out or if you're putting them in the board. I can't remember. Because you lose whenever the thing pops up. What is that under the couch?
I think the goal was to put them in.
A gremlin under there. Yeah, it would make more sense.
And then, yes, we had the Nintendo 64, which I didn't get one of mine. I didn't get that for myself until 2013, I think.
Wonderful system. I have the crystal blue one. As a kid, we had the jungle green one, the see-through one, with the ultra rare Donkey Kong.
Here it is, right there, the Nintendo 64.
Oh, they did basic black.
Mine, I think, is gray. I think either it's
we
like
had a gray one. We had a bunch of Nintendos. Mine right now is apparently crystal blue. It's actually on the rarer side, from what I understood.
I would have loved when I was going to purchase it. The guy also had this one that was like see-through green. That's
the one I used to have as a kid. That's jungle green, if I remember right. That one came with Donkey Kong, and that specific cart is actually worth quite a bit of money if you have the not for resale version.
Sure he was selling the 64 with the 2 or 3 controllers to me for let's just say about $30 or so.
That's a good deal.
The green one, I think he wanted like over $100 for that. So I was like, yeah, I'm not.
Oh yeah, them see-through ones are worth quite a bit of money.
Yeah,
I think the rarest one's the purple one, if I remember right.
But yeah,
but they look so cool. Because the 90s was the era of when you could see the inside of your electronics. It was nice.
This wasn't a 90s specific thing, but I had these growing up. This one doesn't work here. It's just a prop.
I glued it when you weren't looking. Ouch! Well, now you're never going to solve it.
The Magic 8 Ball. Also older.
Ask you if you're going to solve the Rubik's Cube.
His back's going to lose all of his hair this year.
What? It's possible. Don't keep me in suspense.
Shit, it changed. It said without a doubt. Well, I was trying to get to the camera.
Well, then it don't count. Give me that. Give me. Am I going to lose all my hair? It is certain. No.
Bald.
Bald is beautiful. Don't let no one tell you otherwise, King. Shave that head.
Also, yeah.
Don't touch that.
Got the book of the Damned, I think from the Evil Dead. Yeah, don't open it. And also,
so you just tossed it aside where it could open.
it can't open. It's a solid prop.
I unglued it when you weren't looking.
Also, we've got these things. These were the cell phones of the 90s. They were huge. If you dropped one of these...
I don't remember that. I don't think we owned those back then.
I don't think we did either, but I've seen people...
But we did have a thing called landline. Landline was a wonderful thing because you could use the internet. Also, we couldn't text people. You had to call them if you wanted to talk to somebody. Unless you wrote them a letter. You could write them a letter, but it'd take a couple business days to get a reply.
Yes. But anyways, that is all of the 90s stuff we've got to talk about for this episode.
What about Baja Blast? Oh, it didn't exist. Baja Blast, I think, came out. I'm pretty sure it came out in the mid-2000s. Pizza Hut! Everyone remembers good Pizza Hut when they had the hut. The buildings were actually shaped like huts. It was neat.
Baja Blast launched in 2004.
Oh!
Oop, lag spike.
Sony Walkman?
That was the 80s.
How was it? CD edition.
Sure. I guess. Although,
which that one didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
It made more sense to use a cassette player.
Yeah, the problem I never understood. Every CD player we had growing up, it's like if it was meant to be like you walked around with it, it's like every step you took, skip.
Yes.
We had one player though that was like it was more expensive, it was more durable, and like you could just sit there with it and it would not skip. It was fine. But every other one you could just have it level and just tap it and it would skip. It was terrible. I relished the opportunity when I finally got to throw that thing out. I destroyed that piece of shit. Smashed it with a hammer.
No, you should have taken it apart. You could take the little thing off the laser and you could make a thing. Don't do that. Cut this part out. It's dangerous because you can actually kill somebody with it. Or at least make them go blind. But science time. Take the little thingy off the laser and turn it on. You'll have a very harmful thing that can turn people blind.
It's
legit. Don't look at that stuff. Yeah, don't. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly.
But anyway,
you too can try this, if you want to try natural selection.
Stop.
Ouch. The blue on the rear of the drives look really cool. The laser's blue. I looked at it.
All right. That's it. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.
I'm calling Nintendo's lawyer so that they don't sue us for that Game Boy we put up earlier. No, my 90s phone! No!